Squirtsies! Squirtsies was doing his peekaboos. Up, up.
Turn around.
He's doing some more pickies. Oh no. Pickies! Peekaboos!
Where's my light, man?
Get it!
Where's my light?
He's so cool. Yeah. Get that piggies. Anyway, as an update, we got some Corys. The punctilious, whatever, Corys. See, we got 3 of them. There's one. Good size one. A little small one. And oh, there's the other big one. He's behind the marina bar back there somewhere. There's the snail, which I found upside down. Hopefully he's okay. He hasn't moved since I oh, has he? He might have moved. But yeah. Yeah, we got some of these Corys. Because about a week ago I picked up these Julies here. Much smaller. Much smaller. These are maybe a half an inch long. These guys probably about an inch right now. So yeah, these are pretty much catfish. They're dwarf catfish pretty much. So they're pretty awesome. Right now I'm researching on the spotted catfish, which is a much bigger catfish. It's more like a pleco of a catfish. All these guys are armored, but they're scaleless. But they do a good job of cleaning up this mess. So I've been overfeeding the guppies that are in here so that they get the food at the bottom. Been dropping algae down there for them too. Where are all the guppies? Oh, well, there's one of them. There's 3 in here. I'm not sure where. It's funny how you can not find your fish even though they are all clearly here. Well, there's one. But yeah, got these Corys. Pretty awesome fish, actually. This tank actually is doing better than it was. After adding this piece of driftwood and putting plants all into it and these merino moss bars. Hopefully they do well with this bill substrate. These guys have been doing great with the bill substrate. They're much smaller. This one houses the cobra guppy, the male. So, and all of my snails that have died are in here too, sadly. So this is a snail graveyard. As well as a Julie and male guppy tank. And this is a guppy Cory tank as well, but these aren't Julies, these are much bigger. And I've been debating on adding some type of bottom dweller in this tank too for the squirts. I'm just afraid of doing so. Shrimp will not survive, he eats them all. But the fish have survived, ones that have survived his initiation pretty much. Anything that goes in this tank has an initiation where he goes and bites at it a few times. And if you can survive the few times of biting, if there's a great number of you at least, if you're something like a tetra, you know, if you get 6 tetras, he'll probably eat 2 of them, bite it a few more times, and then he'll leave it be. Unless you're shrimp. Shrimp, he will go days looking for you. You will be dead. Days. I mean, he's going to find you. He will eat you. So I'm hoping that maybe, I'm a little hesitant to do so, but adding, I don't know, Corys into this tank to help with the bottom. I keep this tank pretty clean though, so it's not like it really needs it, but it'd be nice to have, you know, something like that. Julies don't get that big. I'm afraid he'd eat those, and like all catfish, they have spines and stuff like that, so it can actually damage them. So I'm a little hesitant as to why, if they weren't so armored like they are, I'd be a little more about doing it. As if he eats them, he eats them. But if he eats them and they damage him, that's different. So I've been researching these spotted catfish. It's a pretty big. It can get pretty big. I really doubt he'd be able to eat it, but he'd probably be able to kill it. So I'm trying to get something that can scavenge the bottom of this tank and actually live with him. And shrimp just won't do it. And he's been attacking my new little thermometer I've set up in his tank lately. As you can see, I've had to put the cord behind the heater cord to stop that from happening. Water. But yeah. So yeah, those are my new additions right now. I've been getting Cory's. They're actually really, really nice. I like them. So, there you guys go. They're usually all over the place. Oh, there they go. Those two seem to be pretty good buds. They're always near each other, those two. The small one and the bigger one, the two. Makes sense, I guess. So, but they're all pretty much near each other. They're schooling fish. You want to have 3 at least, probably 5. I only have 2 Julies. I do want to pick up like 2 to 3 more Julies. I think they do okay in this tank. This is a 5-gallon. Probably has more like 4 gallons in it though. But I think they do fine. And I want to get probably 1 or 2 more Cory's. They don't have to be the same species. Probably 2 more of a different species just to have. Because they all school together. So I'm going to keep the Julies here. And the other one's here. And I'm going to look for something specific to put in Squirts' tank. Hopefully I can find something. It's at a pretty good range, 79. I've never seen this heater come on. It's set at 76, this heater. So that's why it's never come on. And his tank, I don't know why, feeds at 81. And this is set at the same that the other heater is. And I've seen this heater come on. So it can't be, and there he is, peekabooing. Peekabooing. He's going to fall out. He does that sometimes. Peekaboo's over there. So I'm trying to move over here so that, he comes over here, not where the opening is. He's peekabooing because his light's not on. So he's, wondering when his light's going to come on. And it comes on at around 9, 10, yeah. Yep, and then goes off at about 3:30, and that's when that one comes on. And that one stays on until around 10:15. So, yeah, he's happy. He's happy. He had his green leaf lettuce. Brought him some red leaf yesterday. He just seems to poop more when he eats the green leaf. And I like it when he poops. I've gone days without seeing him do that, and it's kind of worries me, but he poops just fine. Peekaboo! Awesomeness. Yeah. Squirtsness. Yeah, he looks great. He is now shedding his bottom shell. His top shell has all shed off. It's a brand new shell. Brand new. It's all shed off. And his bottom is shedding. I'm sure he's growing. I meant to take his measurement last night. I didn't. Last I measured, he was around 6 inches long and 5 inches wide. Before then, I did a rough measurement. He measured about 5.5 by 4.5. So it seems as though he may have grown a half an inch, which is a pretty good bit. It is a pretty good bit. Yeah, he's wondering where his light is. It's coming on, buddy. Just give it some time. Water. Well, that's it from, I guess we're going to call this killing fish tanks. I don't even know now that I have 3 of them. So, yeah. So, Cory's. Pretty cool. I like them. Pretty peaceful. Nice. Probably the number 1, I would say. Definitely to get. There was hundreds of different kinds that range from an inch to, I've heard as much as 4 inches, but I pretty much can guarantee about 2 inches. 2 inches, no, probably no more than that. 2.5, So I mean, they're actually reasonable and manageable, which is the problem with putting them in Squirts' tank, is that they might not get to an actual size where, you know, he'll leave them alone. I mean, he would eventually leave them alone, but, you know, I don't see them being as fast as a Tetra, or they're not mid-level swimmers, they stay at the bottom. I may try them, you know, watch, you know, when I introduce them, and if it looks like it's going to be him eating them, I'll just remove them and add them to probably this tank, depending on what kind they are, this tank. So, yes, peekabooing all day. And from Squirts, what a whip!